In this video, we'll be looking at how to enter personal expense claims. Before personal expense claims can be entered, there are several setup requirements which are covered in a separate video. Expense claims can be entered in order to claim back expenses you may have incurred out of your own pocket as an employee of the company. For example, paying for accommodation, food, and travel whilst away on business. Claims will usually require tax receipts as evidence, the details of which can be entered directly into Brightpearl, and it's even possible to upload a scanned image of the receipt which can be submitted and stored with the claim. A claim can be made up of any number of receipts and can be created over a period of time before it's submitted. As many separate claims can be created as required. For example, where expenses relate to a particular trip or project, they will normally require separate claims, particularly if a customer is to be invoiced for those costs. To enter a new claim, go to your username at the top of the screen and select Enter Expenses. Begin adding each receipt to the claim. Enter the date from the receipt and select the relevant category. The percentages next to each category represent the tax rate which will be used, so this should be the same as the rate which is applied on the receipt. Next, enter a few details about the expense being claimed. For example, if the claim is for travel, perhaps enter the destination, distance or method of travel. This will depend on your company's requirements. Enter the total receipt amount, inclusive of any tax, and finally add an image of the receipt if you have one. Finally, click to add the item to your claim. Enter each receipt as a separate item on the claim, and be sure to select the relevant category each time. This is important for the accounting and reporting of the expenses. Note that these categories are customizable and won't necessarily be the same as the ones I'm using here. You don't need to submit a claim right away. All items added are saved, so you can carry on with something else and come back later, or even on another day. Update your claim as and when you need to. When you're ready, submit your claim. Note that if you have the user permissions, the claim will go straight to approved. Otherwise, it's submitted for approval and will be assigned to the pending status. All of your submitted claims are displayed at the bottom of the claim screen, where you can see the current status. Those claims which have been approved but have not yet been paid will be added to the total balance you're owed and displayed at the top of the screen. You can return to this screen anytime to view your claims via your username at the top of the screen.